everyone, I have got a Temu haul to share with you today. So this is from my Temu influencer account. So I was able to choose these items for free and bring them onto my channel to review for you. So I'm going to be reviewing everything very carefully. I'm going to be showing you everything, telling you everything about it. All of the links will be in my description box, as well as a link to Temu if you would like to join. So the program I joined was Ideas, and I have bought these items because I've got ideas of how to use them in my journaling, like for, you know, how to use in my journaling. So I went onto the website, I typed in influencer program, I was able to join quite easily. They let me know that I'd been accepted. They gave me a seeding balance to choose some items to review. I then chose a program, Ideas program, because I wanted to show you ideas I had to use these items in my journaling. The items came very quickly, they were well packaged. The package was clearly marked as from Temu. The items came packaged inside the main package in these bags like this. These bags are great. I love these bags because I save them to put all sorts in, you know. They're brilliant, yeah. And all of my items are in here, apart from the pens, and I've also got a cutting mat to show you. So they came quickly, they were nicely packaged, and I knew that they were my items to review. So the first thing I got is these 48 marker pens. So they come in this very handy case like this. Very handy to carry around with you to keep them all safe and keep them all in one place. Look at all the different colours you get. So everything from black to white, really. There's loads of different colours in there, and you can get them in different size packs. Now I have got a bit of a cheat sheet here to tell you. I will pop in a picture. And the link to these will be in my description box. So they start at £5.98 for 12 pens and go up to £34.48 for 168. I mean, that's a fantastic price, isn't it? £34.48 for 160 pens. Wow. I didn't even know there was 160 colours, did you? So I've got a piece of paper and we're going to test some of these pens out. So they are the double-ended pens. You get a fine tip one end and a broad tip the other end. So here's the broad one. They're great for colouring and for drawing. You could even use them for highlighting. I like to use them in my journals for like doing little doodles and things, and for highlighting bits and pieces, and you know, just making little little pictures to go on the page in all the different colours. So this was the broad, this is the narrow. Let's get the fine tip in a different colour. They're great for colouring books too, if you like colouring. I do enjoy colouring, and I do use these in my, I don't colour a lot, but when I do, I have a pack of these by my bed upstairs. You know, I colour at night when I'm watching YouTube videos or watching TV. There's the fine tip there. So you can see the broad tip can either go broad or fine. You can see that. You can go broad with it like that, or you can go fine like that. So that, I mean, that's great in a journal, isn't it? If you wanted to draw some lines on the back of a journaling card, if you wanted to edge a journaling card in black, that would be great to do it with. If you wanted to do, you know, if you don't have distress inks, I'm thinking you could use this to distress the edge of your card or paper with. That's what I think. And you can use, you know, there are colours in here that are similar, like to the tea and coffee colours that you get. So let's try this colour. This colour is called warm grey. So they've all got their numbers and colours, and I think you could use that to edge a journaling card, couldn't you, or a tag. So the colours are all numbered. You can see we've got WG4 there, and then we've got number 41, which is olive green. So all the colours of the rainbow, and that is a lovely olive green, isn't it? It actually doesn't look olive green on there, but when you write with it, it is actually olive green. Peacock green, this is one of my favourite colours, the peacock green. Look how gorgeous that is, that's lovely. Yeah, so they're really nice. They do have a little bit of a smell to them, but not a massively strong smell. Let's see if they go through, and they do go through the paper. So I would suggest you use, when I'm colouring, I like to choose pages like this that have a plain back on them. This is a nice thick page. So if I was to use these pens on this page to colour and they went through, it wouldn't matter. So if you're colouring on your page like that, I suggest you I usually use a plastic pocket, and I put the plastic pocket underneath my drawing just so that it doesn't go through all the way through, because this has gone through to the next page, look. But then this is thin paper. But yes, those are the colouring pens. So what next did I get in my bag of goodies? Let's have a look. Love those colouring pens. Love that they come in that case. Yeah, love that. Then I got this. Let's pop this down actually, because I'll actually use this as my background now. This is a 12-inch cutting mat. It's one piece and it's green. You can get it in different colours. It comes in green, blue, purple and pink, and it is £2.48. So you can see that it's got a little bit smushed up in the package when it arrived. It arrived like that, but I think once you've got it down, you know, once you've had it down for a bit, it will flatten out. That's what I think. It is a standard grip cutting mat, so if I wanted to cut something out, it will stick onto there and not like shift about and be moving around while I'm cutting. And I've got one of these little cutting things here, so I'm going to see if I can cut around. I mean, I'm not the best at cutting, but my arm's stuck to it down here. Yeah, it is a very sticky, and it is a cutting mat. It's for cutting. So if you wanted to use it for something other than cutting on, you'd need to put this covering on it. So when you're not using it for cutting, you put your cellophane back onto it, and then you can use it. What I would use it for is when I'm doing my journaling, I'm always cutting bits out, and I've got little bits all over. There's little bits here, there's little bits there, there's little bits of paper, there's little bits of edging from double-sided tape. And when you've got it all on there, you can lift it up and empty it into the bin, just like that. That's what I would use it for. It's so easy to do. It's better than, you know, you can't lift this up, it's too massive. I usually have a little silicone mat on here that I use, but yeah, that's great for that. And then when you want to use it for cutting again, you take your cellophane off, stick your piece of work on there that you're going to cut out, and cut around it. So yeah. So the next thing I have got is a pencil set. Now I've never seen these pencils before, but I do use pencils a lot. Yeah. I've never used these pencils before, but I do use these pencils a lot in my journaling. I use them to draw around things. You know, I often do use when I'm doing a little, when I'm having my lunch and doing a little Sudoku, I like to do it in pencil in case I go wrong, because, you know, I often do. So what you get is, here is your pencil. Not sure what that is inside there, to be honest. Let's have a look. It looks like it's got some kind of eraser in there. Yeah, look at that. That does look like an eraser, doesn't it? I bet it is. And that's just stored in the base of the pencil. And then what you get is a little tub, and it's got all the extra pieces of pencil in it. So it's an 11-piece pencil set. So you get 10 extra leads, and you get your pencil. 2, 4, 6. So yeah, there's 10 in there, and then your pencil is the 11th part. So let's get the paper back. I've never used one of these before, so. Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it? So it's got quite a fine tip on it, which is great, because you don't always want a big thick one, do you? And as I say, I sometimes do things in pencil and then go over them in pen, so it's ideal for that. It's nice and easy to hold. I like the colour of it. It does come in different colours. There are 8 colours to choose from. And the pencil with the leads is £2.48, and I will link that in my description below. But yeah, I do, like I say, I use it to outline things. I use it to, if I'm drawing around a template, I'll use it. Use pencil, because then I can always, as you see, you can always erase it. There we go, the eraser works a treat, look. Yeah, that's a very handy little thing to have, and I'm pleased to have that. Yeah. So I'm assuming that the lead will unscrew. See if we can unscrew it. Yeah, it simply unscrews from the pen, and you can replace it with a fresh one when you've used that one up. So yeah, it does do that quite easily as well, so that's really good. That's another good product. I'm pleased with that, and that will be linked in my description box below as well. Everything I'm showing you will be linked in my description box below. Now, another thing I use an awful lot of is double-sided tape. And I use it for loads of things in my journals, but mainly for sticking in pockets, even for sticking words into place, things like that. I do like to use my double-sided tape. It's very easy to use. I like this paper. You can get one, a red one as well, but here's what you do. You can put your tape down, and this paper one, it will actually just tear off like that, and then you take the backing off it, give it a good rub to get it in position, then you can take the backing off it like that, and you can stick whatever it is you want to stick into place. You just, what I normally do is, yeah, you see that's stuck on there pretty well, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that's actually torn the paper up to come off. So if I wanted to put a pocket into position, what I do in my journal is, so say this is my pocket, I would tape it all the way around like this. So I'd put tape down there, and then I'd go across and tape across there. And like I say, this is easy. You don't need to cut it, you can just tear it, which is brilliant. Yeah, I like that you can tear it. Give it a good rub so that it adheres to the paper well, or the card. I usually make my pockets out of card, and then you can peel the backing off, peel the paper off. This is where my this comes in handy. It collects all these bits up, and I can just lift it up and pop them in the bin. I love that. It really does save a lot of sitting there for ages trying to pick every little last bit of paper off your desk. So yeah, and then I would position it where I wanted it and glue it into place. And so then I've got a lovely pocket in my journal to pop something inside. So let's find something to pop inside. I've just got a little card there with numbers on, but just to show you. Yeah, that works really well, doesn't it? So that's what I do with them. I use it mostly for my pockets. You can see that's stuck on there, isn't it? Stuck on there really well, look. Yeah, so that is the double-sided tape. So you get 5 reels of 0.5 centimetre tapes. And let me tell you, I get through loads of this. So yeah, I always have it on my desk, and when I'm making a journal, I always use it. So that was the tape, and the cost of that for the 5 rolls of 0.5 centimetre is £1.88. I mean, that is a fantastic price, isn't it? £1.88, so that's 36 pence a roll. Well, maybe 37, nearly 38 pence a roll, but still, you look on Amazon at the price of it, and yeah, it's more expensive than that. Now the next thing I've got is these long nibbed marker pens. And you may wonder why you would need a long nibbed marker pen. Well, let me tell you. It's for putting into places where a normal pen won't fit. So let me show you. I've got this here, look. That won't fit through there. Well, actually that will, but a normal biro, say, wouldn't fit through there. So you could draw your circle. So your long nibbed pen, I mean, this is not a very good example of it, but this is an example of it. So your long nibbed pen will fit into these places. And I thought it'd be very handy for, like, when I'm drawing circles and things. You would hold that there, and then you'd put your pen through there and draw your circle like that. This is another item from Temu, actually. This oh, I've gone too far. This is another item from Temu, actually, and it's brilliant for measuring things, and as you can see, for drawing circles. Let's draw a shorter one, a smaller one in a different colour. So there are 9 options, and they start from £2.69 for 4 colours. You can buy just 1 colour if you want to. You can buy more than 1 of each colour, so you can see that if you pop that in that hole there, you can draw all the way around to make your circle. Whereas you probably wouldn't fit a normal felt tip in there. So if you wanted, if you wanted to draw your circle with a felt tip rather than with a pencil, these are great because they'll fit into these holes that other pens won't fit into. Yeah. So that's why I got those. These are 20mm long nib markers. They even have a centimetre measure on the side, and I went for the 4 different colour option, as I say, which was £2.69. Yeah, but you can just buy 1 colour. Say you just wanted a black one. Yeah, and the link to these will be in the description box, and you can if you hop onto the link, it will show you the different options that there are. It says that there are 9 options, so you could buy 1 red, 1 green, 1 black or 1 blue, so that would be 4 options. You can buy the 4 together, that would be 5 options, and then there are some other options where you could maybe buy 2 sets, or you could buy 2 of each colour or 3 of each colour. Yeah, it's all on in the description box, so you can pop on and have a look and see what you would do with them. So next, after that, I have got a little charm. Let's take it out of the thing. And I love charms in my journals. I use a lot of charms in my journals. Let me get a journal down to show you. If you watch my channel anyway, you'll know that I like my charms. So this is what I use them for. I pop them on the spine dangle of my journal. So I've tied ribbon onto there, and you can see, look at all those charms I've got on there. So that is what I would use the elephant for. I would pop a little elephant charm on my spine dangle, and I mean, I'm going to pop that on my own journal because I love elephants. Isn't that just cute? Yeah, that's going to go in my own personal journal because I love elephants, and I'm just going to tie that onto one of the ribbons that I've got on there. Yeah, so it's so cute. It actually is a charm for a bracelet, but yeah, you could also use it on one of the, let me show you. You could also use it on one of the journaling cards. You could pop it onto one of the pins like this. You can see I've got a little charm on that one. Yeah, so you can do that as well. You can use them any place you can use it any place you would use a charm. So yeah, and here are my pockets stuck in using the double-sided tape. You can see the double-sided tape stuck in there. I've got a folio there that I made, you know, using pencils and pens to draw it out and to draw around these and cut them out. Yeah, so we'll keep that there in case we need it to show you anything else. You just never know. So yes, that is why I bought the little elephant charm. And let me tell you, it was 37p. So for 37p, that is a bargain, I think. And there are lots of other options as well to choose from. You don't have to choose the elephant. So yes, if you love that little charm and want to get some for your journals, you can get them from Temu, and as I say, there are lots of other options, and I will link it in the description box below. So next I've got some flower stickers. Now I use stickers a lot in my journals. I love my stickers. So let's take some of these out. These do come, these flower stickers, there's 40 pieces in here, and they were £1.68 for the 40 pieces. That makes them about 3.5 pence per sticker. You can see that it says on the link to these in my description box, you will find that there are 20 different styles to choose from. There are different colours, there are different flowers. You can see these are the same look. They look like a dandelion, don't they? That's unusual. But here are the stickers, and I use them a lot in my journals. I think they're a great embellishment to anything really. Pop a little sticker on it. Look at those sunflower ones. They're lovely. Yeah, and I do have them in lots of different colours, so yeah, I have lots of stickers. Yeah, but I chose the flower one because flowers are ones that I do use a lot of. And I've got a wedding journal that I'm making, and part of the wedding is sunflowers. She's having sunflowers for her bouquet. So I shall be using some of these sunflower stickers in that wedding journal that I'm doing. So we've got these, you can see all the different, I don't know whether, right, so what have we got? 1, 2, there's lilies there, 3, I'm just trying to see what all the different, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's about 18 or 20 different flowers in that pack. So I mean, that is fantastic, isn't it? It's all in Chinese. It says candy poetry, pet stickers, 40 stickers. Pet is it's to do with the kind of sticker that they are. It's a very long word that I can't pronounce, but yeah, that's why they're called pet stickers. They're not stickers of pets as in pet animals. It's like the polyurethane ethanol transfer, something like, I mean, it's not that, but it's something, you know, it's along those lines. So let's choose one to pop onto our paper. I usually try and get my nail between the backing and the front. It doesn't always work, and sometimes I have to resort to using sellotape. And if it comes to that, I get a tiny piece of sellotape and put one bit on the sticker and one bit on the backing, and then it will pull apart then. Actually, that came off quite easily, didn't it? And it is really, you can see it's quite sticky. So let's pop that onto there. Now, if that was, let me get one of the stickers out of my book to show you what I mean. So there we go, that's one out of my book. So although it looks as though it's stuck down well, you actually can peel it up really easily. It will peel off too easily, if you ask me, and sometimes when you've been opening and closing your book, it'll just peel up. So you have to put extra glue on those. But these, you don't have to put extra glue on, because you're going to have the devil's own job getting that off there. You can see it's really well stuck down, and even though I'm trying to piggle it with my nail, I can't get it off, that's what you want in a sticker, isn't it? So that is the stickers. Now the next thing I've got is Velcro Dots. These are another thing I use all the time. So I got this small pack to show you, then they are small ones, and I use these in my journal a lot, and you can see, I'll show you an example in here. This folio has Velcro dots in it, look. You can see the Velcro there. And they hold on really well. I've tried using magnets, I've tried taping magnets on. No, they don't work. They come unstuck. But these Velcro dots, you don't need any extra glue for them. They glue you. I'll show you how to do it. Yeah. So this is thinner paper, and you'd think that the paper would tear, but it doesn't, look. This is an envelope made out of printer paper, and I'll show you how to put them on. And it works brilliant, look, because without that on there, it kept flapping up, and I was worried it was going to get torn. So yeah, that's that. So this is how I do it when I want to use a Velcro dot. Let's see. So say I wanted to stick that corner down there like that. I want to stick it into place and keep it closed. So I get my Velcro. They are very sticky, these Velcro dots are. You don't need any extra glue on them. I'll tell you that for nothing. You really don't. I've used them in my journals for a while. So you get one side of your Velcro dot and you stick it where you want it to go. And then what I do is, that's the hard part, so then I'm going to get the soft part. This is the soft piece. Make sure you don't get two bits the same or they won't work. She says from experience. Then you put them together like you would as if you're going to close something. Put them there like that, and then when you close your envelope or your whatever it is you're using it for, like that, your Velcro dot will be in the perfect place, and then you can see how well that's stuck on there. Look, they do stick amazingly well. You don't need any extra glue on them. They're brilliant. I use them, as I say, I use them in folios. I use them to hold envelopes closed. They're great for that. I haven't tried them on fabric, but I'm guessing that they would work on fabric. And I'm guessing that, well, let's not guess, let's get a piece of fabric and try it. So I've got a piece of white cotton fabric, like this, and I'm going to try Velcroing them together and see whether it'll work on fabric. As I say, I haven't tried them on fabric, so I haven't put them through the washing machine or anything, but I do use fabric in my journals, so yeah, whichever side you choose to put on, use the opposite side to stick to it like that. It's a devil to get your fingers off because it is so sticky. And then close up your, whatever it is you're closing up. So you could have a fabric pocket in your journal, couldn't you? It could be a belly band that was removable. You could perhaps put a couple of Velcro dots there so that it could be removed or opened up. Yeah, so let's see if it works as well. Oh wow, yeah, it does. It works as well on the fabric. Now, as I say, whether it would withstand washing in a washing machine, I can't say, because it's not something that I've tried. It does say that it's resistant to heat and cold, so yeah, I don't know. But the Velcro dots for 100 pieces, which is 50 pairs, are $1.88, and I will link those in the description box below, and you can see they work on paper and on fabric. Yeah, so that was my idea for using those. I use those a lot in my journals, I do. I've always got them on my desk. I've got them here at the moment, you can see. I've got some that are a bit bigger that I use. See? Always on my desk. Right, what's next? Ah yes, I got some pendants. And these were such a great price. Let me get them out. They're in 15 different colours. And they were $2.87, which makes them under 20p per necklace. So if you wanted to buy them, you know, I think they're cheaper than a charm even. And that is exactly what I would use it for. I would use it on a junk journal. That's why, and I do buy them to use on junk journals, and that's why I bought these. So what, and I do actually make them as a necklace, because then if the user of the junk journal sees fit, they can actually take it off and wear it as a necklace. So that's how easy it is to compile it. This is one of the 15 pendants that you get, and then you get this leather feel. I don't think it is leather, but it is a very strong necklace part, and then it fastens with a lobster clasp and a chain like that. So what I would do with that is I would, and in fact I will keep this one on here, I'm going to pop it on like that, and then I open up the lobster clasp and close it around the, if it'll fit on here, yeah, close it around the actual pendant like that, so that it's stuck on there, it won't go anywhere and it won't get tangled. And if the owner of the journal wants to, they can take that off and wear it as a necklace. So I'm going to actually keep that on there. That works really well on there, doesn't it? And as you can see, they come in all different colours. Look how nice that one is. That'll go in the journal that I'm doing at the moment. It'll go on the spine dangle of that because it's a beautiful colour that will match really well. Then we've got darker ones for darker darker themes. We've got the lovely green ones for like a woodland themed journal. We've got that marble one. Brilliant, love them. And I buy all sorts of pendants to use on my journals. I've got this one. This was a set that I bought with little Winnie the Pooh figures on it. That's on my personal journal. I buy ones with initials on and pop those onto journals. You know, if I know who the journal is for. And I also buy, for example, I've just done a cat journal and I bought a cat pendant and put it on the spine dangle of that journal. It's actually, that journal's actually got a cat pendant on it, and it's also got initial on it. So yeah, that's the cat journal spine dangle. It's got both of those on it. So oh, they're falling out the side. I thought I'd put them all in. Yeah, we just need a little bit of tape on there, don't we? Let's pop them back in here. So yeah, I do have a little box where I keep them all, and then I can just, you know, they'll be great for any journal, I think. Yeah, and if you didn't want to put them on your journal, you could just compile them and sell them at a craft fair, couldn't you? I think so. We've got beads next, and the beads I use for, I'd put the bigger ones on the spine dangles. You can see that they come in all different shades of gold and yellow in there, and they come in different sizes too. And there are 150 beads in the pack. So the little tiny ones I'd use on my hidden paper clips, on the little bulb pins. The bigger ones I'd thread onto ribbon on the spine dangle. Yeah, they come, I use them all. I would use, you know, that's what I use them for, and that's why I bought them. So these are 150 per pack. There are 7 different colours to choose from, and it was £1.47, so less than a penny a bead. Bargain, absolute bargain. And yellow seems to be my theme, doesn't it? I even bought a yellow pen, so they will be linked in the description box too. So the next thing we've got is finger protectors. Yes. Now, I'm always burning my flipping fingers, so I have bought these finger protectors to try. It's not something, they're not something I've tried before, but you can see there's 3 different sizes, so I want one for that finger. Then I've got quite big fingers, so yeah, it does fit on there well, doesn't it? And then I wanted one for my thumb as well, so that when you're holding something like that and gluing it, let's try it. I did actually put my glue gun on just so that I could show you, and I'm going to put a bit of glue on there and I'll tell you whether it burns me or not. I can feel the heat, but it's not burning, so yeah, that's brilliant, isn't it? And it just rubs off as well, look. Yeah, yeah, I can feel the heat, but it's not hot enough to burn me. So yeah, those are handy, and I will use those. So yeah, pleased with that. So you do get 3 in a pack. They do fit on my sausage fingers, but if you've got slender fingers, you'll find that the smaller ones would be better for you. See, that fits on my little finger nicely, and that would probably fit on your thumb rather than on my sausage finger. Yeah, so there's 3 different sizes. They do come in different colours, and for the 3-pack it is £1.48, and I'll link them in my description for you to have a look at. So the next thing I've got is this Deamonte and it's self-adhesive. It's got sticky back on it, and it's like a Deamonte. I'm going to use it as trim in my journal, so I would probably put it on a pocket, on an envelope to decorate it. I'd put it on a belly band. I'd put it on a bookmark. Just going to undo it so that I can use a little bit and show you. It's very, very sticky, so I'm imagining that it will stick really well. I'm going to try a bit. Look how well it's stuck to that. So I'm just going to cut a small piece off. You can see, look how shiny it is. And this one I've got has got 4 rows to it, and it is £3.48. This is for, I think there's 8 or 9 rows in the one that I've got linked. I think this is just one that they give you for reviewing. This is a pair of scissors that I've got as well to try. These are the rose gold scissors. We'll do those next. But yes, the Deamonte Trim. Let's cut a piece off and try it on this paper. I don't want to use too much because I don't want to waste it. So it would make a great page edge, wouldn't it? And as I say, it was £3.48, and I think that is for 8 or 9 rows. Here I've got 4 rows, and it is quite a long piece of Deamonte that you get. I'll pop in a picture as well, but it is so sticky, that is. Let's put that back on there and just pop it back in there so that it doesn't stick to everything and get all hair and everything on it. But that will go great in the journal that I'm working on at the moment. I'm doing like a vintage lace one. Yeah. So take the backing off if you can. It's stuck on so well. And then we'll try sticking it to the piece of paper. Wow, that is really, really well stuck. Look, it's even, my finger's even stuck to it. And I've got it stuck on the Velcro as well. Look, you can see that the Velcro is still working great, and that is not going anywhere, is it? That is brilliant. Oh, I'm so chuffed with that. You could just stick that down the edge of a page. Look how beautiful it is. Wouldn't that look lovely? And it's not too thick and chunky either to make the journal too bulky. I love that. That's definitely going in this next journal that I'm going to do. This Deamonte Trim, it comes in champagne or white. I'll pop the link in the description box, and it's £3.48, but you do get a lot more than what I've got here to just show you in the review. So the scissors came in this pack. They had a little safety bit on the end of them. They're great for fussy cutting, so let's fussy cut round this. So I'm going to cut around here. I'm going to fussy cut around here. You can see how easy it is to do with these scissors. They're a nice size for doing that, and they're such a great price, these scissors are. I actually have a few pairs of them. So they are £5.58 for a 4-pack. So yeah, we're talking £1.25 a pair. That's brilliant, isn't it? But if you buy one set on its own, like these, it's £1.28. It's still a brilliant price, isn't it? But you can see how easily it's cutting this. There's no problem at all. Love it. So I'm just fussy cutting out my sticker, which is not coming unsticked, which is not coming unstuck at all. There we go. Brilliant. So I could even use that in my journal, couldn't I, if I wanted to glue it down. Yeah, so those are the scissors. They come in rose gold, gold, silver and multi. And the multi is like a petrol colour, if you get what I mean. Yeah, it's like a petrol colour. Yeah, they do have a little thing on the end for safety. and they're 128 or 558 for the 4-pack. So yeah, that's the scissors. And then next we have, the last thing I have to show you today are these kilt pins. And I would use these in a journal. I mean, I would dangle one of those from a spine dangle, absolutely no problem. I've got a few of these. I've got a drawer full of them actually, I love them. So I would use that in a journal. You could even pop it on the cover. It would look nice. You could pop it on the spine dangle like that. You can see, and it can be used as part of the spine dangle. It can be taken off and worn as a brooch if they want to, but that is what I bought it for popping on there. I'd tie the ribbon through that hole. You could even pin it inside your journal if you wanted to. You could pin it onto some lace on the edge of a page. You can see that I've edged some of the pages in here with lace. There's nothing to stop you from just popping that on there like that as an extra little decoration. And as I say, it can be taken off and worn if desired. How nice that looks on there like that. Yeah. So for these, I got 2 black ones. For a pack of 2 black ones, and these are small, it was 98p. They also come in large, and funnily enough, the large ones are the same price. So they come in, you can either get 2 black or 2 white, or you can get 2 black and 2 white. So for the 2 together, it's 98p, so that's 49 pence per thing, and I think that's great. I love them. So that was my review of the items I bought from Temu today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll pop onto Temu, look at some of the links in the description box, and treat yourself to some bargains. You can see what I mean about this sticker. Look, it's coming off already, whereas the pet sticker that we got from Temu is not coming off at all. So that was my review of the products for today. I hope that was useful to you. I hope you will click on the links in the description box and buy some of these goodies for yourself, for your journaling. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.